me alone. All right, so we picked up last week. You guys managed to work together with a team to capture a solar dragon. You arrived at Teru. Hi, stop doing that. You were able to get arrangements at. Oh, you guys didn't get arrangements at the inn yet. We didn't get there yet, did we?
No, we went to the tavern and found the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went to the tavern to find somebody and told to come back like the next day, was it?
Yep, you guys discovered that Olive can't get drunk. And we left off with you guys going to look at the inn in the market.
Yeah, I did a little side thing in the blacksmith's. Apologies for taking that time up. And then, yeah, we left it there.
In other news, I got my bird addicted to straws. Hold on. Oh, you just get a black bag. There you go.
When you said straws, I was like, what? Like the little plastic things that you drink out of?
No. Edible crunchies. She's just over here devouring them. Usually I get the veggie ones, but...
I'm still here, but I'm just not stood in front of my mic. Plus, that's in front of my mic.
Okay. Alright. So we are... Here's my map. Where is... Alright, you guys are outside of the inn on market. Somebody is in market. I don't know who that is.
That's
is that
Olive.
Olive is bouncing around in the market.
Olive wanted to buy a sling and some sling bullets.
Oh. Yeah, we can make that happen.
I don't need to take up time. I can just, like, buy it and move on.
That works.
Okay.
I support this decision.
Oh, and on the market. Okay.
I would have had dandruff now. Thank you, bird. Thanks. Alright, so you guys have arrived at the inn on market. Sorry, I'm cleaning up a mess. There we go. Don't laugh at me, you made it. Alright. We are at the inn on market. Who is going in first?
Nyack would have already been inside.
Oh.
He flew to the northern inn when they all went to the southern inn. Down by the forge area.
Oh. Okay. When you enter in, you find the interior of the inn to be rather posh. The floor is all stone, or like very well carved stone blocks. You find marble, like marble, what's the word I'm looking for? Not countertop, but like the bar top is marble with like brass. It has like solid, like the front of the bar is oak, so very, very beautifully carved, ornate oak. The ceilings are high. They're a high ceiling, so it's roughly like I would say 8 feet, but it's probably a little bit higher than that. It's probably closer to like 9 feet tall or high. The outward appearance of the inn looks like any other building, but as soon as you walk in, it's like almost palace-ish. It's very beautiful, very ornate. it looks much bigger on the inside than it does from the outside. There are mirrors hanging on walls. There are large tables set up in the common area. All of the drinks are served in these beautiful metal goblets or tankards. Oh dear. I now have like Adele, I set fire to the rain going through my head. Thanks. Hi. Yes, you can have some. The gentleman behind the counter is meticulously polishing a stein as you walk in.
Hello? I need a room for 2.
Why, hello, welcome. Absolutely, we can make that happen. Are you looking to include meals with your stay?
Yes.
And how many nights will you be staying with us?
Hopefully just...
Oh, hang on. Let me mute myself.
Hopefully just 1?
Okay. So for 1 night, including meals, we're looking at 6 gold. That'll cover your breakfast and your dinner. So it'll cover your dinner this evening, your breakfast tomorrow. I do include 2 spiced wines with breakfast, and I do include 2 steins of either ale or mead with your dinner. And did you want the second or the 3rd floor? I'd offer you the 4th, but unfortunately our penthouse is currently taken.
3rd.
3rd, absolutely. I do have 2 rooms available there. So we've got a corner room and I have a middle room. So one of them has more windows than the other. Which would you prefer?
I'll take the corner.
Corner room, absolutely. I went to move my mouse and muted myself. She's jotting your preferences down, and you hear like the rustling of keys. Okay, so when you go up, you're gonna go up this flight of stairs. It's gonna just spiral around, just so keep following it. When you get up to the 3rd floor, you're looking for room 304. Should be pretty easy to find. There's only 6 rooms up there. Here is your key, and she jangles it, and it's got like a big wooden like key ring on it that has like the room number on it, basically. Is there anything I can get you or have sent up to your room?
No, I think I'm fine, but there, just so you know, there will be probably four other people coming for rooms.
Oh, absolutely. So I will see what I can do to make arrangements to get them set up on the same floor as you, but you guys may be on different floors depending on when everybody arrives.
That's fine.
Okay, well, do enjoy your stay. If you do need anything, we have this new fancy bell system. I'm so excited about this. So you don't have to run all the way down the stairs. Over by your door, when you go into your room, there's a chain there. If you pull that chain, it actually rings a bell down here, so we send somebody right up to see what you need. I say chain, it's probably more like a rope. It's really pretty up there. You'll love it.
Okay.
All right, well, you enjoy your stay, darling. And they turn around, they go back to polishing and making notes and all that good stuff.
I feel like this is when Dante would push the door open and enter.
Hi, what can I do for you?
Oh, Nyack, have you already purchased the rooms?
At the room. My room. I got, but technically I got room for Olive too, but Me and Olive, we're good.
How kind of you. We'll need 2 additional rooms, please.
Absolutely, I can make that happen. How many people are you looking to have in each room?
2.
2. Okay. So I have one room on the 3rd floor, and I have a bird that's freaking out. I have one room on the 3rd floor, and I have 2 rooms available on the 2nd floor. Do you have a preference?
I do not.
Okay. Do you prefer a corner room or
Yes.
a room in the middle?
We will take a corner available.
Okay, so then I'll be putting you on the 2nd floor. You're gonna be in room 202. She jots some stuff down. Here's your key. The cost for I'm assuming you're staying one night as well.
Indeed.
Okay, so the cost for one night is 6 gold. That's going to cover your stay for the night, as well as your dinner this evening and breakfast tomorrow. We do include spiced wine with breakfast. We also include ale or mead with your dinner. So we've got that all included with your stay.
As she's giving the speech, I'm just fidgeting in my pouch and, just, a few at a time, kind of dangle them down.
Like you just drop them on the counter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The 12.
I should probably should I give you the key to the other room, or should I wait for them to check in? Absolutely. So I'm going to put them in the room right beside you. So they're going to be in 203.
Spectacular.
So you guys will be all set there. And again, if you have need of anything when you get up to your room, you need us to send hot water or anything up, there is a rope by your front door. Just pull that down, rings a bell down here. We send a steward right up.
Very well.
Do enjoy your stay. And she goes back to doing what she was doing.
Taking a look around, are there other patrons available? I want to say that there was a guy that we were looking for here. The first mate?
No, I thought the guy we were looking for was at the other place, and we found him, and he told us to come back in the morning.
Correct.
It was at the Drunken
I was
Women.
staying there because it was a dive.
Right, I need that. Okay, then I don't know why I have a note about the first mate. Never mind.
Okay. There is one person downstairs, but nobody of note.
I head back outside since I assume the others are not in, or are they?
I thought we
I would
followed you
be-
over.
I would
I'm
be
not
somewhat
sure.
behind you guys because I made a detour to the blacksmithing area.
Right.
I feel like Olive and Northern would arrive about the same time because Olive stopped to buy a sling.
Wait.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thaldrieth and Beryl would arrive probably close to the same time, though.
Okay. Assuming we didn't get lost in town again.
Okay. Then I'll walk up to Beryl, I guess, and hold up another key, saying, "This is for another room. Split it with whom you wish."
Cool. Who's that? Who's in the first room?
Nyack got a room for himself, and I suppose for Olive, and I just knew that we needed 2 rooms.
Oh, okay. So probably ask people how they want to split up, I guess.
Yeah, I'm doubting we're gonna need to be doing watches or anything like that, so.
Yeah.
When Beryl walks into the establishment, the person behind the counter is like, "Oh, honey, please wipe your hooves before you come in. That mud is going to be so hard to get out of this grout later."
Oh, and I start like stamping my hooves on the ground, like to stamp it out.
There's a mat right next to, and you see like a straw mat that has like bristles sticking up. If you just want to give him a quick scrub on there, I'll hose that thing down later.
I'll just do a quick prestidigitation. Dirt away.
Yeah. In the seconds before you do that, I look at it like kind of like confused of like, how am I going to scrape my feet on that? That doesn't work well. And then you do that. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, well, isn't that nifty? I need to have you guys come around more often.
Very well. And we didn't have anything really else going on tonight, did we?
I lost track of about like what time of day it was we're supposed to be here.
It is not dinner time yet.
Okay.
I think it was just
like,
killing time until we get to the first mate in the morning.
It's like late afternoon.
Okay. Cool. In that case, I am going to wander back out in the town, and I just want to like wander and mingle and like see if I overhear any interesting rumors or gossips or anything like that.
One moment, let me get my stuff together.
DM was like, damn, I thought they were just going to go to bed.
It's fine. I was enjoying my snack time until I couldn't snack no more.
The rogues throwing hitches and everything.
Dang it. Stinking rogues. Alright, let's see what I got here. Where about are you going on the map? Just kind of ping it for me.
Yeah, I was gonna go out and is this actually, there it goes, okay. And just like kind of wander in amongst the buildings. I'm not gonna really go near the main road, but like make my way over around the market and the side areas, like alleys, like that kind of stuff. I feel like Olive could just like run and launch himself off the ground because he moves so fast.
Tip of the wind doubles his jump height and distance, but that's still depressingly small given the strength most monks have.
I just realized when you were calculating your speed the other day, you could also add a long strider to that.
Yeah.
Just
this was what he actively had.
Mm.
Yeah, it wasn't maximal that he could reach. That was in that moment he was going 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, because I gave him haste.
I know. I'm just wondering, like, how far can we push this? Like, can we turn Olive into the Flash?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, like, just naturally I can do things like tackle a guy off a 300-foot cliff, slam him into the ground, walk away taking no damage from the fall, and then move 300 feet up the cliff with Step of the Wind.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the guy's like, what? If he's still alive.
6 seconds, you can literally take someone to their death and come straight back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just point at the next guy and be like, your turn. That's a thought. A tackle's an attack action, isn't it?
Okay.
It's an attack action to do the grapple on the guy, and then I take him off the cliff, and then we fall. And then
Yeah,
it's
but
just...
then you could, if there were 2 of them, you could basically knock one off the cliff, because fall doesn't count as movement. Go back up and then do it again, and just end up at the bottom with both of them.
No, I can only do 220 feet of movement in one turn if I already do an attack action to attack the guy.
Ah.
I might be able to pull something weird to get 330 feet if with the bonus unarmed strikes with monks, but I haven't looked too deep into that.
See, this is why we never got to fight near cliffs when I was playing the last character, because he was just ready to go giant and yeet them off the side. And we never got to do it. The only time we fought something on a mountain, it was bigger than we were.
Okay. Roll. Oh, that stink. I'm trying to figure out. You know what? I'll do this my favorite way. You may use any ability you choose as long as you can justify its use in locating or discovering a rumor.
I was thinking about using investigation because I'm kind of like, you know, checking out to see if there's any interesting rumors or whatever.
Go for it.
Overhearing. Hey, that's a 24.
Okay. Let me make sure I pull the right information here. So, I am going to send you a message. With the current buzz around the market. Okay, there you go.
Woohoo. Oh, that's right. We can't move maps on ourselves. Quick question.
Yes. The answer is
Okay.
yes, darling.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Did you want to probe further on any of that information?
I would. Yeah, if I could possibly like
Because so the first one you find out like it's two stalls talking to each other. The second one is three ladies gossiping while they're sewing.
Oh.
And then the third one is a woman talking to what appears to be her husband.
Okay. For on the second one, I would probably linger there for a little bit longer and try to be like nonchalant around them to see if they go into any more detail about that, or like, you know, how somebody reacts to that and like how that conversation.
Absolutely. You get a lot of the typical, I'm gonna say stereotypical sewing circle. You don't say.
Yeah.
Well, I heard blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? Well, actually, I'll just message you. There's a bunch of stuff. You
I get to be
stop
the one who knows all
click-clacking?
the gossip this time.
My bird is playing drums on my headphones.
Oh.
He's big kitten,
Nar.
and he's teething,
Vicious.
so.
Can't tell.
Are you done?
Certainly grown.
Oh, he's getting so big. He's almost like the size of just a normal cat.
Oh my
I know,
god, yeah.
grown so fast.
He's 5 months old. He's gonna be big.
I know, but like compare him to Rogue. Like Rogue was tiny for ages, and
Rogue never grew up. He stopped growing at 9 months and never got bigger.
Hmm.
He was never bigger than 6 pounds.
Yeah, he was teeny.
this dude's like already going full. Yep, I'm a cat, and he's smacking you in the face, like your cats tend to do.
Yep. He's putting on a show for Sirius, who is literally right there.
The black floof.
Okay, you can go. You can go. Just go. Thank you.
You stop drumming on my ear. I need to think.
Hey, Sirius. He has another appointment at the vet soon. I'm excited to see what he weighs. Are you going to be a big ass boy? Nope.
I need a photo of him and Sirius together just to like compare sizes now.
Yeah, I have one. You go that way.
There you go, Early.
Thank you.
Imagine this is a conversation with 3 different ladies. I just didn't want to number it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Will you stop it? Or are you gonna go back to bed? Understand me? Okay.
Oh, one more question real quick.
Endis, that's later. The side quest is later.
They're almost the same size already. What the hell?
Well, Sirius is. Well, remember, Remy is spread out all the way. Sirius isn't. Sirius is still a little compact, but yeah. He's a lot bigger.
What did you name him after? When you called him Remy? Is that after Gambit or?
No, he's named Remy short for Remus, because I named him Remus Lupin.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you named your cat after a wolf.
Yeah, so I have 2 cats named after dog characters. Yep.
Yes. That's why I was
From the
giggling.
same
It's
family.
awesome.
Yep.
This is why if she ever has a dog, she'll call it Tigger.
I think
That'd be funny.
it's Syl's best friend that has a cat named Cow. Is it Cow, Monkey, and Chicken? Yeah. Cow,
Wow.
monkey, and chicken.
Nice.
No, wait,
I
you've
love
got to
it.
stick with the Harry Potter theme. You'd have to call her Minerva.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get over having a werewolf character and naming them both wolf.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter names are like hilariously on the nose.
In fairness, though, coming up with names for characters is hard as shit. It's terrible. I hate it.
That's
It's,
what random
it's like
name
the worst
generators
thing
are
for
for.
the DM is like when they go, "What's his name?" and you suddenly have to like make one up on the spot.
Yeah.
My secret, I keep like the 100 lost names for babies up
Yeah.
on the other page. So like I have 100 girl names and 100 boy names that are the least used. Done.
It looks like Sirius was doing something to him, and the other one's like, oh.
It's a funny picture, yeah.
Are you struggling with the server tonight?
It's giving me problems with the dice stream for some reason, and it seems to be working there now. Maybe no. Oh,
Yeah,
there's the error messages.
It's just got you connecting, and then yeah, the message
Yeah.
comes up and vanishes.
I think it's fixed itself there now.
Okay.
Maybe. Nope.
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 Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's being.
It's
a
just
little
it's just half
wonky.
of my chat is you connecting to the server, and I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
Oh god, do you guys see the dice stream connection has failed warnings too?
No, just you connecting to the server.
No, when he presses the dice, it pops up briefly for a second, and then it goes.
Well, yeah, but like the
I'm
other.
not pressing dice. Like I've got the dice stream enabled, which means that if another player rolls their dice and have this enabled too, I can see their dice roll on my screen. I think it's only Syl who's got it active, but for some reason it's just not connecting the two of us through
I
that
saw
system.
barrels roll.
I noticed sometimes when we're both in and you have to refresh for some reason, I have to refresh or I keep getting that error. So being that you kept getting the error, I went ahead and refreshed, and
It
I
seems
think
to
the
have fixed it,
spam's
yeah.
gone now. Yeah, it's that dice stream is weird. If like one person gets funky, basically everybody that has it on has to reload for some reason.
Okay, is anybody else doing anything?
Eventually, I'm going to arrive at the tavern.
Indeed, it's very posh.
Oh, this seems nice. I'm just looking around. Do I see any of ours still downstairs, or?
Yeah, I'd be right next to the doors. Yes, quite nice indeed. Room 202.
Ah, you've already booked rooms, thank you. Seems rather opulent. Mind if I ask the damage?
I haven't damaged it yet.
Your wallet.
Is intact.
You and I don't have to have a talk about metaphors sometime.
I'm aware of them.
I'm always tempted to feed you the Drax line about things going over your head. Room 202, you say?
202.
Excellent. See you up there. Now I make my way upstairs. What's the room like?
We're getting there. I want to make sure everybody has arrived for their rooms.
Okay.
We'll do the same kind of thing.
So you're gonna arrive. I don't know if anybody knows where your room is other than Nyack.
I don't think so.
The lady who sold them the room.
Yeah, but I don't think Olive would know to ask necessarily.
No, but Dante would.
Well, I don't know where their room is, and
Sorry, I was taking a moment to choke to death. Nyack would have been downstairs still.
Okay.
Because Olive would come
What I
in.
meant was Dante would know to ask the lady at the counter where the bloke in feathers took his room.
Olive, we're in 304 up on the third floor.
Cool beans. It's fancy.
Why would anyone eat their beans cold?
Does it matter that much? They're beans.
You just said cold beans.
Yes.
Strange phrase.
Is there a bar? I feel like I'm gonna need one.
It
There
didn't
is.
serve mead or ale.
And they
Oh.
offer spiced wine with breakfast.
Been spending most our lives living in an alcoholic's paradise.
I would like to go to the bar.
The bar is where you checked in for your room. So you have that lovely lady cleaning very ornate ivory and silver steins.
Yeah. Can I get whatever kind of wine you have?
Absolutely. Do you prefer it sweet or dry?
Oh, sweet.
Absolutely. I'm assuming you want just. I'm gonna assume you want just a glass, but would you prefer a carafe? A carafe is roughly 3 glasses.
Sure. Yes.
Very well. And she turns, and there are these 2 large casks that she goes over and she taps one and fills the carafe with this. It's a dark red wine. She comes over. Would you like 1 or 2 glasses with this?
Oh, just one.
Absolutely. And she pulls this very ornate, engraved, it almost looks silvery, pewtery, beautiful metal, goblet over, and this really tall. It looks like a pitcher more than a carafe, but it's very. Actually, let me see if I can find one that kind of gives an idea. Load the image, please. Looks something like that. She sets that on the bar top, and before she completely lets go of both of them, will you be taking this to your room, or will you be enjoying it down here?
Oh, hadn't thought. To my room, I suppose.
Absolutely. One moment, and she doesn't even let go of it. She turns with it and sets it on a tray, and she reaches over and she pulls a dark black velvet cord, and you hear a bell in the distance, and a young man comes around the corner. I need this delivered, and she looks to him. I need this delivered up to room. I'm sorry, it was 304, if I remember correctly. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. He's gonna take it right up to your room. He'll be right behind you. Is there anything else that we can get for you?
No, that's all.
Very well. Do enjoy your stay. Boy runs over and he like picks up the platter, like just very dexterous, very like elegantly picks it up, moves to stand right behind you, and is standing there following right behind you.
For player purposes, was there a charge for this?
So she's not going to charge you. She's going to count it as your mead allotment for the evening. So if you go to order mead or ale with dinner, she'll charge for that instead.
Then I will just head up to the room.
The young boy's following right behind you. Give me a perception check. In fact, anybody who is watching this, make a perception check.
I was about to say that Olive was following right behind the boy. You were on an 18, you stupid die.
When you say watching this, do you mean like watching them order?
Watching them order, watching them walk away, any of that.
Got it.
All right, everybody but Olive. You actually notice that the tray is not actually touching his hands. It's about a half an inch above his hands. That's it. That's all you notice.
Olive's is like, this is normal.
He just doesn't have a really good view. He's behind the kid.
Nah.
And he keeps pace with Nyack perfectly.
Space guppy
And-
dice.
As far as I can tell, this is a real being.
As far as you can tell, it is a real being.
And once we get up to the room, I'll unlock the door, open it, wait for him to put the tray down or whatever.
Stepping into the room. So the doors are solid oak doors, with door frames of cedar, very beautifully carved and ornate. The floor that you on the upper floors is solid wood floors, very beautiful. As soon as you step into the rooms, you notice that there are scarlet rugs, like area rugs on the floors. There are tapestries hung on the walls to allow for privacy into separate quarters. So when Nyack walks in, you go into a small common area. It's not super big, again, just a small common area. There is a window in that common area that looks out over the pier above the market. And then behind either of the tapestries, it leads into separate quarters, which is just a sleeping space and a wash basin. The sitting area has ornate. I almost want to say plush, like it's really like not quite like velvet, but that really nice, almost suede fabric for seating area. So there's a small couch, like a love seat size, and a sitting chair with a footstool. There is also a small cast iron stove that has like wood sitting right beside it, so you could have a nice warm space as well. And the small, like, I almost want to say like end tables, I guess what they would be, also have like it's like a silverish tray with like basic metal glasses, like cups, and a pitcher of water in there. so you have fresh water in there while you're in there as well. The servant boy comes in, sets the tray on a buffet table that's in the room up against a wall, sets it there, bows politely to you, and leaves the room.
And before he can, I reach in my pouch and pull out like 3 silver and hand it to him.
Why, thank you, sir, so much. If you do need anything, please let me know.
Oh, okay. Thank you for carrying the wine up.
It is my pleasure to serve. Thank you. And now, like, he's smiling ear to ear, and he, like, all but skips out of the room. Does anybody else want to do anything?
I'm going to just retreat to my room. And I'm assuming Dante isn't there yet.
Nope.
Okay.
The one with the key.
Okay. Do we have? I'm guessing there's like a table and chair somewhere in the room of sorts.
How'd you get in if Dante has the key?
I thought he told me what. I thought he said the room was such a thing, and
I told you what room it was. Yes.
All right.
I want a picture of walking up and sitting in front of the door, trying it. Doesn't open.
Okay. No, this is fine. This is fine. I have a plan. Let me just quickly check something. I assume the door has a keyhole.
It's a card key. Fancy.
Yeah, sure. Okay. The door has a keyhole. DM is muted. I'm waiting for.
Sorry, I nodded. Yes.
Okay. Can I look through the keyhole and see the room?
You can try.
I'm just going to peer through the keyhole and see what I can see on the other side.
It's a dark room. Curtains appear to be closed.
But I have dark vision, so I can see into the room, correct?
Sure.
That is fine. I will just sigh, close my eyes, and black feathers begin to gather around me, and I teleport through to the other side to where the room is.
Okay. Let's figure out how we handle this. All right.
I can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I just had flashbacks of the whole thing with Splenda. If that happens again with this, that would be hysterical. This is a fancy inn. You can't teleport into our rooms. That's not okay.
It's my room.
It
We've paid for
doesn't
it.
matter. That's really funny.
Fun note, I also gain resistance to all damage while I do this.
Oh. What time is it?
Plus, didn't she say she was putting your room keys in our room?
No.
I thought she said she was.
She handed me 2 keys, one for each
Alright.
room.
Ah.
Okay. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Fantastic. 16.
Okay. Who all is down in the common area currently?
I guess I still am.
Okay. Is Beryl or Thaldriath?
I was assuming my reconnaissance stuff will take until about round dinner time, so I wasn't gonna come back until then.
Okay. Did you give your room key to Thaldriath, or is it on
Nope.
you?
I got
Okay. So I'm gonna assume Thaldriath is down in the common area then?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even think I told her the room or anything. I just was like, thanks, and then went out to explore.
It's all good.
That was really weird. I like somehow minimized Zoom, and no matter what I did, I couldn't like unminimize it, and I was getting very irritated. Okay, so if she had given me the key, I would have gone up to my room. Otherwise, I'd be downstairs.
Okay, so you're downstairs. So you and Dante hear a very, very loud alarm start going off. High pitched, think like fire alarm levels of loud and annoying. And the woman behind the counter gives this big sigh, sets the tankard that she's cleaning down, walks over to like there's a doorway behind her, walks through the doorway, like you can still see half of her body. She's back there, she's fiddling with something, and she looks at something, and she peeks back around the corner and looks at something again, hits a button, the siren stops, and she looks at Dante. Is the person you're sharing a room with here already?
Yes.
Are you aware that they entered the room?
If that is how he claims his presence, that is unfortunate.
Okay, so them teleporting into the room is authorized?
Oh, is that what he did? Then yes.
Okay.
So I will tell him to not be so noisy next time. My apologies.
No, you're fine. We just said so on the key we put a safety so that the key bearer undoes the alarm when they enter, just in case you leave any of your belongings in there. We want to keep everything as safe as possible. I just didn't want to send him to the dungeon unnecessarily. Unless you'd like me to send him to the dungeon unnecessarily.
I don't know if he would enjoy that or not. I will ask. Thank you, though.
That is also
Absolutely.
a service we offer.
No one asked about the basement rooms.
So, from your perspective, Northern, like, you feel everything around you like shrink in, and all of a sudden you can't breathe. All of the oxygen in the room is being sucked out. You're gasping for air. You can't catch your breath. You can't move your arms. You're completely confined. And then all of a sudden, like, as you feel like you're about to lose consciousness, everything comes back, and you're like,
This is why I prefer sleeping in a tent.
I think I actually put on his thing. I'm oblivious. Yeah, there you go. Personality traits. I'm oblivious to etiquette and social expectations. And he has a low upkeep background, so he is not used to fancy places.
oh, welcome to fancy. They don't get much fancier than this place.
I just take a minute, get my bearings, and then I will repeat my previous question. Is there someone with like a table and a chair?
So the main room has like the same sitting area like Nyack and Olive's room. So there's not like a dining table or anything. There's like a lounging chair, a love seat style. There's a buffet, it's called a buffet table. It's just like a table where they've got like a long skinny table that they can put stuff on.
Okay.
And then there are 2 tapestries that are hung that it's obvious that they're covering doorways.
In that case, I will go find a room with a bed.
That would be behind one of the tapestries. Both rooms are identical. It's a simple a little bit bigger than a single bed, and a wash basin on a pedestal.
I'll claim the one on the left, and I'm just going to sit on it and unhook. There's a chain that runs around with like that hangs a rather heavy black tome for mechanical purposes. It's the Tome of Shadows from the Warlock thing, from the Pact of the Tome. So I'm just going to set that down, and then I'm just going to unsheath my really beat up, cracked, old ass looking longsword, and I press the pommel against it, and there's a slight clicking sound, and then I open the book and just start reading. Set the sword down, and I just start reading on the bed.
Okie dokie.
Just sat cross-legged with it in front of me.
Okie dokie.
That's all. So, like, if Dante finds me, that's how he sees me. He'll just see me cross-legged, sat on the bed. Doesn't matter that it's dark. This book open, and he's just tracing his fingers over the pages, muttering.
Are the beds all in one giant room?
No.
I was about to say I didn't.
No. But when you come in, you might go to the same room first.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
If and as of when you choose to come up, that's how you'll find.
Yeah, I think at this point, I would have just ordered my meal. It's late afternoon or something, right? Ish.
Right. So when you go to order your meal, you are given 3 options: fish, beef, or and she says this with kind of disgust, vegetarian.
I suppose you have to support something for everyone. So, the beef is fine, and whatever comes with it.
Very well. How do you like it?
On a plate.
I'm sorry. Let me be more clear here. Do you like it still raw in the middle, slightly pink, or completely brown?
Indeed. Thank you.
To which?
Less done is fine.
Less done. More pink or more raw?
More raw is acceptable.
Very well. So we'll make sure that's done. It is rather thick, so be sure to send a nice strong knife out with it. Will you be enjoying it down here, or will you be taking it to your room? Down here, absolutely.
Here is acceptable.
Absolutely. And then, will you be having mead or ale with your meal?
The mead sounds fine.
Absolutely. Did you want both tankards at one time, or did you want us to do a refill halfway through?
I will get a second one when I finish the first one.
Very well. Absolutely. If you want to go ahead and take a seat, I'll have our server come over and bring that out for you.
Yes. Thank you.
She disappears behind the counter through the doorway. You hear some conversation, and she comes right back out, just smiling, like, okay. Anybody else?
When I make it back, I guess I'll see Dante is still sitting down in front and downstairs.
See.
Okay.
I would be sitting at the table with Dante, and I wouldn't have ordered anything. I would have just asked if they have water or something, and that's it.
Okay. Well, I'll walk over and I guess sit with my rump on the ground, kind of sit, because I don't know how else it would work at the table. And be just like, hello, I was wandering around.
Did you sit on one of the chairs? try to sit on one of the chairs, just straight onto the floor.
I probably like looked at a chair and like cocked my head and then just kind of like pushed it to side and sat with my butt on the ground and my front legs still up. You know.
Okay, so real quick, from Beryl, Thaldriath, and Dante, I need a perception check.
Okay.
Radix, can you roll a perception?
I did.
I did not get it.
Yeah, it did
If
not
you
come
roll
through.
it in your sheet and not with the
No, I only actually ever use the thing, like the thing that
Uh-huh.
pops out.
Yeah, I rolled in my sheet and it went in it. So it's
Yeah,
just
so-
very.
I have an issue where if I roll in my sheet and not the map, I have to click over to the map and then it rolls.
Okay, yeah, I'll just roll it again, so it's whatever. Literally the same. Nice.
Beautiful. I was like, you could have just told me what the number was. I'm not
Oh,
okay with
well.
that. But now I know. All right. So, Beryl does not notice. Thaldriath and Dante, you do notice that this wonderful person who's been so chipper and happy to help you, they step out from behind the counter to grab the chair that Beryl just kind of slid out of the way. And you notice that they are a satyr.
Ah!
And their hooves do not make any sound.
Hey! We should be used to that.
They just come out, they pick up the chair. Oh, let me get this out of the way for you. Pick it up, walk away with it.
Thanks.
Is that comfortable for you?
I mean, it's more comfortable than trying to sit in a little chair. Like, it just doesn't work out very well.
I'm unsure how your parts all work.
What?
For regular daily living compared to how
Well, usually
everything seems to be made with people with two legs.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually I'm out in nature and stuff and just lay on the ground. Or
Yeah.
sit on the ground. Sure.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I've heard some interesting things.
Of value towards our end goal?
Maybe. Not really. We can talk about it later.
Sensitive indeed.
Oh, but apparently the cost of beef is really down right now. So if you want to eat beef, it's a good time to do so.
Our costs are fixed.
I'm just saying.
But that is what I ordered, so I suppose I'm not getting my money's worth.
Don't wear pants.
What? What?
After all that, I'll look over at Thaldriath and be like, are you not eating tonight? Dinner?
I prefer to eat alone in my room.
Well, we're sharing rooms, so.
Well, I guess I'll still wait. I was planning on just having a ration.
Oh. But,
You know we paid money for you to eat, yes?
yeah, it's not extra for food.
Oh, are you telling me to order some food?
Eat! You're so thin!
Otherwise, why would we have spent money?
About this time, the young boy that had actually taking the food up for Nyak's room, comes over with a tray of food and a large stein full of mead, and places the stein in front of Dante, and then this large platter is probably the best way to explain it, because it's an oval plate, is placed before Dante. And what you see are large quarter cut potatoes, beautifully fried. You've got a green vegetable that you're not quite sure what it is, but it smells amazing. And the beef is a 2-inch thick porterhouse cut steak that is roughly 2.5 pounds.
Big piece of meat right there.
Yeah, I might have to object. You're making me hungry.
I was about to say I had dinner and that.
I want to eat again now. Fuck.
You're welcome. I might be hungry. Just saying.
Oh, I've got some yakitori skewers I never had. I might have those.
When she brings the platter back over, I'll ask her if it's possible to get some raw meat.
How
This is
raw do
pretty
you want
close.
it?
Raw.
It's pretty close to that.
Well, I mean, his is still bleeding.
Raw.
Like, don't even introduce it to the oven.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could do that. Your vegetables will just have to be on a different plate, if that's
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they'll do that. I can check. Did you want meat or ale? And remember, this is like that young boy, so he's all prepubescent squeaky.
Thanks, Miss Robinson.
Mead would be nice, thank you.
You got it. Did she want anything? Do you want anything, miss? He's looking at Thaldriath.
I guess. Do you have just vegetable options?
We have are we
There is
out?
the
We did.
vegetarian option.
We have beef and we have fish, and I think we have a vegetable platter thingy, unless we're out, but I think we do.
I'll have that then, please.
You got it. Oh, and I'm sorry, miss, and he looks over to Beryl. You did want beef raw, not fish raw, right?
Yes, beef raw, please.
Okay, I'll make sure that they know that. So it's a beef raw veggie platter. Oh, I'm sorry, and you wanted what to drink?
Just
Mead.
water.
Oh, sorry.
You don't want meat or ale?
Me? Oh, no, I'm water, please.
Water. Curious.
Yes, like what you in the latrine.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's just weird. Even I drink mead. It's honey and sweet and delicious. Okay, so
Not that. It's water is important and special to me. It brings me comfort.
well, we got a whole ocean full of it. I will see what I can drum up for some plain old water.
Mental note: throw Thaldreth in the ocean when we go back to the float.
Right. And the kid is like mumbling to himself as he walks away, like repeating the order over and over so he makes sure he gets it right. And he goes back and he tells the lady at the bar, and they go back together to talk to the cook and all that good stuff.
So I'm curious if these Viridian Path fellows can set these traps. I'm surprised the dragon problem isn't better. But who am I to know? I didn't even know you could trap a dragon.
I mean, theoretically, you can trap any living thing.
I have no experience with dragons.
Generally, it's just better when they're gone.
I mean, technically, you've got a fair bit of experience with dragons already.
I have previously had no experience with dragons.
Where's the rest of everybody?
Ike and Olive, I think, are in the room.
Just happily wait for food and meat.
The young boy brings out Barrel's meal first. And he comes over and you notice there's no tankard. He goes, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Did you say you wanted mead or ale?
Mead.
Mead. Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'll go get that right away. And he places two smaller plates in front of you. One of them has the roast vegetables. The other one has the raw
Awesome.
steak on it. He runs back, has a stein filled for you with meat, and brings that back, places it in front of you. Goes back, gets a large platter of roast vegetables, and brings that out for Valdriath. And it is a combination, like there's like roast eggplant and potatoes and asparagus and all kinds of leafy goodness. And he comes over with this simple metal cup, and he places it down in front of you. He goes, this is the best water I could find. This is the water we use when we make mead, so they've like cooked it or something. I don't understand. So I hope it works for you. I hope it's good for you.
That will be great, thank you.
You're welcome. And we lost Radix.
Oh no!
Radix has disconnected. Radix is back! Yay!
Oh, that was me?
Yeah.
I mean, my Zoom did crash, so...
He did not scoop it from the latrine.
Mead has nutrients to help keep you strong.
Are you saying this to me, I assume?
Sure.
Yeah, if you say so.
Is this like a fancy type place where there's like 30 different kind of utensils they give you?
It is fancy, but they did not give you 30 different types of utensils.
Oh, good.
Because in this time frame, there are only 2 utensils.
Cool.
A fork and a knife. Spoons
Wow.
haven't even been invented yet.
Like, there's like 10 different size forks that you can have. It's ridiculous. Okay, that
Yeah,
works.
no. They give you 1 fork, 1 knife. That's
Perfect. All right. Then
If
I
spoons
can
haven't been
start eating.
invented yet, how do they eat soup?
it. Your
And
whole bowl is a spoon.
Yeah, the fork isn't for putting to the mouth. That's still the knife.
Yeah, the fork is just there to hold the food still so you can saw it. That's all. Yeah, so all of the food and beverage have been delivered. Anybody else doing anything?
No, basically eat and go turn in early, I guess, since we have to be there at dawn or whatever it was.
Nyak's eventually going to get hungry, so instead of coming down, he decides to utilize the little pull rope that he was told about in the room.
If you hadn't said it, then all was going to be, what's this for? And bonk.
I get the feeling even though Olive now knows what it's for, he's still going to be like, thonk.
So those of you downstairs hear a bell. Just like a ding, 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 ding.
No, wait.
Yeah. And the satyr behind the bar steps around the corner. You hear some conversation. She comes back. Up in the room, you hear a knock at your door within, I don't know, 10 seconds of that bell.
That was quick. And Nyack will get up and walk to the door and open the door.
There stands the young boy. I heard you had need of something, sir. What can I do for you?
I was hoping to order dinner.
Absolutely. Would this be dinner for one or dinner for two?
Nyack will just turn and look at Olive.
Olive's right behind you.
Huh, what the hell? Did you want to eat, Olive, or are you good?
Do you have yogurt or cheese?
We do have cheese. I don't. Is yogurt like the creamy stuff that they make in the bucket? Is that what that's called, or is that
That's
curd?
either yogurt or butter.
I'll have to ask. I'm not really familiar what they call half the stuff in the kitchen. I just tell them what people want and they put it on a tray and I deliver it.
If you've got cheese, that would be good. As runny as you got it.
Runny cheese?
Soft cheeses is better. But if you only got hard, then I'll take hard.
Okay. Should I ask about the yogurt?
Sure.
Okay. And for you, sir?
I
Oh, I need to mute.
please tell me you guys have a fish dish.
Yes, sir. We have a very delicious fish dish. We also have beef and we have vegetables.
Oh, I haven't had fish in quite some time. So, yes, fish.
Very good, sir. Do you want your fish? I want to make sure I say this right. Baked or pan cooked? The pan cooked has this like crumb. They take the leftover, like the stale bread, and they crumble it, and they make this coating over it. It's really good.
Do that. Yes, that.
Pan cooked. Got it. So, pan cooked fish and runny cheese or yogurt. Is that right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
If it's there.
Okay. I will be back with what you need. And he turns and he runs.
Runny cheese?
Yeah, the stuff that the cultures are still active in.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
That's
cheese
weird.
is a perfectly normal food.
But
You're gonna stick dead fish in your mouth and then mash it up into little pieces and swallow it. You don't think that's weird?
I don't mash it.
Swallowing it whole doesn't make it better.
Well, I mean, do you see teeth?
You have a beak, sharp edges.
It's a beak, not teeth.
Still, you're putting dead things in your mouth.
Yes.
You don't think that's weird?
No.
I think it's weird.
Okay, runny cheese.
About the time you stop arguing, there is a knock on the door.
Nyack actually hasn't even walked away from the door yet, so he'll just open it again.
Standing there is the boy. He's got this huge tray, and it's got it's got two cloches on it. I have your food, sir. I just don't know how to get it in the room. And you notice that the tray is slightly wider than the doorway.
You turn it sideways, and then it'll fit through the doorway.
Sir, the tray is a circle. Turning won't change. I'm sorry. I want to walk in and put it on the table for you, but I don't know. I don't want to put your food on the floor. That would be very rude. What would you like me to do, sir?
Why do you even have trays that won't fit through the doors?
New trays. They ordered them wrong. The woodsmith's supposed to come and trim them, but he hasn't shown up yet.
Nyack will grab one of the plates off of the tray, bring it in the room and sit it down, then go back and grab the other one.
Oh, we'll grab the second one when you grab the first one.
Or that.
Thank you so much, sirs. I really appreciate your help. Sorry I couldn't put it in the room for you. And he, drops the tray down, and the tray is almost as tall as he is.
I mean, it's not your fault. It's the stupid tray's fault.
I blame the woodsmith. He did it wrong. These are way too big. I'm too small for this. You guys enjoy your meal. If you need anything, just holler. And he turns and he's walking away, and as he's walking, he's rolling the tray.
Nyack will go to the sitting area and kind of set up his meal and dig through his backpack and pull out a scroll case and kind of study over his scroll as he's eating and drinking.
So Nyack is having essentially fried fish. There are roughly 4 pieces of fish on this platter for you, along with potatoes and a small, like a salad, basically, like fluffy, yummy greens. Olive, when you open your cloche, you find a large bowl of you find 2 bowls and a small plate, and the 2 bowls, one has curds and whey in it, the other one has yogurt, and the small plate has what appears to be brie sliced very elegantly in a little container of jam.
Olive will just push the curds and whey and the jam to the back end of the plate and just grab the other 2 and chuckle to themselves as they walk away with them.
Do you take them to your bedroom to eat?
Yep. Dyke doesn't want to see that.
So you just see Olive walking away. Oh, that's great. I like that. All right. Does anybody
I
else?
won't even describe the sounds that Nyack starts to hear, but they're not pleasant.
I have a question.
I have an answer. Let's see if they match.
Well, for Olive, actually. Does Olive, have, human facial features?
No.
Okay, so what am I...
Smooth orb face.
Smooth orb face. Okay, got it.
You can see, mostly it's blue plasma stuff, but there's little bits of pinkish stuff inside there too that moves around. They're basically an overly large amoeba.
That's an interesting description. Okay.
I just can't get over, like, my brain is imagining like basically like an Oompa Loompa giggling as it's walking away. Like, oh my gosh. Is anybody else doing anything?
At some point, I'm going to realize that I haven't eaten yet and go to the door and go to leave to go downstairs to inquire about food and then realize the door's locked. I'm like, right, yes. Look through the keyhole again. Same thing to get out to the outside. And make my way downstairs.
Okay. Is everybody still downstairs? You see your party sitting at a table. Beryl is sitting on the floor.
I'm gonna go over to them and like, the rooms are weird.
How exactly?
I entered it and it nearly killed me.
The staff said your magic was quite loud.
My magic's usually quite quiet, and the alarm that they set off was quite loud.
Based on how they described it, you entering the room caused it to, so therefore you set it off.
Yes, but what I did specifically in my ability was not the noise. The noise was what they did, while also trying to kill me at the same time.
What? What happened?
You ever feel like everything around you is crushing you from the outside inwards and you can't breathe?
Constantly.
Well, that's what actually happened. I literally couldn't breathe. Anyway, I see they do food. That's good.
It's tasty. Yeah.
How much extra was it, or does it come with the room?
It is part of the fee for the room.
Excellent.
Meat's pretty good too.
Good. I'll make inquiries. Suppose I should probably ask for the key while I'm here.
I mean, I've just been here.
So I've noticed. So I'll ask for the key while I'm here.
Oh, are you taking the food back up?
Indeed. I'm not really one to eat with company. Plus, I'm working on something upstairs.
I see. And I set the key down. Leave it.
I pick it up and I make my way to the desk to order a meal.
I was crunching. I missed that last part that you said.
I said I make my way to the desk to order food.
Okay. You're given.
Gesundheit.
Thanks. That stuck up on me. You're given the same options as everybody else. You get a fish option, a beef option, and a vegetable option.
Those all sound fantastic, thank you.
Which one would you like?
Oh, you have to choose, right. I thought it was like you could have all... I suppose the beef.
Very well. How would you like it done?
Don't ruin it. I mean, I don't want the thing up and running around on my plate, but don't ruin it.
Right. So, do you want some pink? Raw? Still mooing?
Like I said, I'd rather not alive and just don't burn it. Medium rare, I would say, I believe is the phrase.
That terminology does not exist yet.
Okay. Pink in the middle, slightly dripping, a bit of a searing on the surface.
More pink, less raw. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. I will let them know. Did you want mead or ale?
How many do you get?
I mean, you can have up to 2.
I'll take one of each.
I think I can make that happen. Do you want them both with your meal, or did you want to start with one and then the other?
I'll have it all delivered to my room, thank you.
And you're in which room number?
Holds the key up. The one that tried to kill me.
Right, you're gonna have to turn it around so I can actually see the number there, darling. Thank you so much. That's a 204. Did I read that right? 202.
202. Yeah, 202.
Okay. Sorry, it was really quick. I couldn't. You're faster than me. I don't like that. All right, 202. 1 mead, 1 ale, and you want the beef option, a little bit more pink. We'll have that sent right up to your room.
Much appreciated.
Absolutely. Enjoy your stay.
I go upstairs and I do the door conventionally this time.
Yeah, works fine.
And I leave it unlocked and go back into my room.
As soon as you're out of the way, those of you downstairs hear her under her breath say, "He's an odd one." She runs back. She places the order with the cook. It is not long after you get back to the room that your food is there and ready for you.
Excellent. I just let him walk in. Just tell him to walk in with it, and you'll find me in my room. You can just place it somewhere.
He's gonna look at you and go, "I would love to, sir, but the tray, it doesn't fit." I don't have enough hands. These tankards are too big for my little hands.
One second. All right, someone will be out, and I'll get up and just. Yeah, I was tempted to cast Spirit of Death and use that to go collect, but no, I won't scare the kid any further than I need to. I will just go up, collect my meal, and leave, and say, you do realize you could just put the tray down and bring in the items one at a time in future.
You mean put your food on the floor? That's disgusting, sir.
When you leave the drinks, you bring the food first.
But that still means it has to touch the floor. I'm not gonna do that, sir.
The tray would be on the floor, not the drink.
Sir, that's dirty. We have a very high standard here.
You are certainly dedicated to your craft, and I reach in and I toss a couple of silver coins in his direction.
He almost drops the tray.
No, once I've taken the food.
Right, but like he's still holding the tray.
Okay.
Like he's holding it. I'll just.
I was gonna flip them. I was gonna flip them onto the tray.
He's holding the tray like this, trying to keep it up off the ground.
Okay.
Because it's just awkward. So you toss him, and he's like this, and he's like, "Oh, oh, thank you, sir, thank you."
I'm just gonna close the door on his face and go to my meal. Just have my meal, and I'm basically gonna be picking at it with my fingers with one hand while turning the page with the other.
You hear him rolling the tray down the hall.
Remind, what was that game kids used to play like years and years ago, like way before any of us were alive, where they basically just have like a wooden wheel and a stick, and they had to try and keep the wheel going with just a stick. And I'll see if I can find that now.
Called hoop rolling.
Yes.
Yep. Believe it or not, my grandmother taught me how to play that.
Only enough, so did mine. Yeah, hoop rolling. I can just imagine him hoop rolling it down the thing.
Oh my god.
For the record, I have never been so excited for a piece of fabric in my life. The
Oh.
birdcage cover just showed up.
Ah.
Right, my cat
Pardon
is
me while I
peeing.
cover the angry bird.
Why so angry?
I'm amazed you're getting deliveries this late on a Saturday. But then again,
It's been out
Guys-
there for a couple hours.
I was gonna say, don't you guys get like same day Amazon delivery over there? Like that to me is
I do too. Like literally right before this session, I ordered a new keyboard, and it's going to be here between 7 and 10 in the morning tomorrow.
That's crazy. Like, no, the idea, like, I know they do it in London, but they do everything in London, but the idea of same day delivery just blows my freaking mind.
Years ago, before they actually implemented that policy or that procedure for Amazon, my wife and I lived in an apartment that was maybe a mile from a distribution center. So if we ordered something at like 8 a.m., it'd be there by noon consistently. It was awesome.
Yeah. We literally have a warehouse not that far from us.
I found out that
Austin has a bunch, but
Amazon uses a piece of software that calculates as the orders are going through the best size box to use to be able to pack the truck with no empty space. Which is why sometimes you'll get this tiny item in a gigantic box because that was just the best fit for next in the truck.
It's like there was still empty space. It was just inside the box. Not like,
What I love about this is basically what you're telling me is that Amazon has a computer that just plays Tetris.
Mm-hmm. Essentially. I used to do, when I worked at Technical Theater, I used to do truck packs and had to figure out how we would be able to pack all of the gear so that it fit in the right way. And usually there's very few ways that it would all fit.
I just covered the bird.
Yeah.
So looks at me and goes, she's probably in there like, what the heck?
What just happened?
She's in there happy chittering.
Aww.
She is covered and she's in there. And I was like, oh my gosh, she is so happy to have her bed covered.
Yeah.
Like, this is so much better.
Basically, Greater London, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Birmingham, Manchester, and Liverpool get same day delivery. The rest of the country just has to wait a day.
Still found out that she needs 10 hours of sleep a day.
What?
Like,
Seriously?
oh, yeah.
Wow.
So she's a teenager.
Yeah. Yeah, she's permanent. She's a toddler is what she is. She's a freaking toddler. So I was like, yeah, she's not getting that because we're in here like this. We're in this room at least 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
So there's no way she's getting even 8 hours of like a good 8 hours of sleep because he doesn't go to bed till like midnight. I get up at like 7.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we're gonna have to start covering her because she
like
was tantruming.
So it makes it dark in there and stuff.
It's a blackout.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So she would like tantrum. You could tell she was ready for a nap because she'd get in her cozy and she'd sit in her cozy and scream and make these like weird noises. And we're like, what is wrong with her? She's throwing a tantrum because she's tired and she can't go to sleep because it's too light. She gets FOMO.
Aww.
So now she's all happy and in her cozy, and I'm so happy for her.
Yay.
She's no longer Angry Bird. Maybe I'll have a happy bird that won't scream at me all day tomorrow.
Yay.
Freaking
Sorry, I
toddlers.
see things flicking on my screen, but when she has a new toy and she will not leave me alone.
Listen, these animals, we love them. They're gonna drive us crazy. All right, where are we at? All right, everybody has eaten. Does anybody want to do anything before we go to the next day?
I was gonna have us all meet up in one of the rooms because I wanted to tell them about the stuff that I heard.
Absolutely, you may proceed with that.
So eventually we get done eating, and I'll be like, Dante, do you know where Nyack and Olive are?
No clue.
So
Somewhere in the building.
I'll walk over to the desk and be like, hey, our friend Nyack, and our other little friend, well, they're both little, really. They're both kind of little. Well, Nyack's kind of Allie. He got a room here too. They got a room here too. What room are they in?
Oh, the gentleman who looks like an owl, like a snow owl.
Yeah.
Very smart fellow, I can tell. Yes, I believe he is up on the 3rd floor, room 304.
Okay.
I want to say he's in room 304.
Cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I drop back over. I'm like, all right, let's go up to room 304. Ta-da! And I guess, do you come with us, Valdra? Okay. So we go up. And...
I need to grab...
oh, yeah, grab,
last-
yeah.
Yes, I'm not sure. If it is what you say, then everyone should be there.
Mm-hmm.
I crack open the door. Team meeting, room 304.
Did you close the door too? Yeah.
Was that to me?
Yes.
No response. Like he's not in the room. He's not in the main room. So
Okay, yeah, I just like opened the main door and yelled it in there, and
oh, so if you're yelling it audibly now, then yeah, fair enough. You'll just... he closes his book and presses down, and there's like an audible click noise before he gets up, downs one of his drinks, and puts the book back on the chain, sheathes his sword, and heads out.
I'll go over to 304 and just like knock, knock, knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom.
Nyack takes a couple of seconds finishing reading the line that he's on the scroll, rolls it back up, puts it in the case, shoves the case into his bag real quick,
Oh,
pushes the
the
food to the side. Oh,
In the meantime, Olive says race to the door and be like, who's at the door?
I wasn't sure if Olive was still in the other section of the room making horrible noises.
So when Olive opens the door, I'll be like, team meeting!
Okay.
Good. And I guess after everybody like makes themselves comfortable, I'll sit on the floor and be like, okay, so I was wandering around today and listening to find out interesting things. Like one thing is like if we wanted to get into the pear business, this would be a great time to sell pears because they're really expensive. So that could be like a side project if we wanted. But
Nyack pulls his case scroll back out of his backpack.
Do we have a pear source or
they grow on trees.
just do we have pear trees that we can get the pears from?
but we're leaving tomorrow.
Also that.
Fine. Okay, right. Anyways, so apparently it is possible that the guy who is in charge of, I'm gonna say this totally wrong, but Harrison? How do you say that?
Prison.
Thank you. Harrison might actually be a dragon in disguise. I'm like, she's literally just looking at you like,
That's bad news.
well, yeah, but like, you know, we know where a dragon might be.
I mean, might be.
Yeah.
What happens when
I
we
mean-
punch the guy to death and he doesn't turn it back into a dragon? Yay, now we
Well-
committed murder.
You would confirm before you just go and kill him. I wasn't saying we should just, you know, jaunt up there and kill him without doing any further reconnaissance. I was just saying this is a thing that might be worth knowing. It's a long ways away from here, though, so we can't, like, really make a side trip over there before we go to Lakota.
Especially on a rumor of a maybe.
Yes, but the guy who said that he thought that is going to Lakota. So if we can find him, we can maybe get more information from him. about why he thinks this. Yeah?
I mean, we'll see when we get there.
And how did you hear this?
Whispers.
With our
Out
ears.
in the things. Yeah.
Whispers. How is that reliable?
I mean, oftentimes, like, there can be, like, crazy random shit that has nothing to do with anything, but, like, oftentimes there are rumors of things that are going on, and people will be like, there's no way that's possible. It's too crazy. But that's how you know it's probably likely true. Like, it's so crazy, nobody would believe it.
If that's what you wish to believe, we used to stamp those out with force.
Well, like I said, we have to do a reconnaissance to find out. But, like, you know, I just thought it was worth knowing that that might be a possibility. And if that guy is a dragon, and this, there might be other leaders who are dragons in disguise.
This is true. Do we know if the governor that we just met was a dragon?
I don't
Perhaps
know how
they
I
were
would
sending
tell.
us out to hunt dragons intentionally
Get
to
rid of
reduce
this.
their own threat.
Should we go back?
Eliminating the competition.
Well, we know that the... No, damn it, we don't know that.
I know, it's terrible.
I know that.
Yeah, we used to know that.
Well, we need to go to Lakota to get this god stuff started. That
God
way that we will have a weapon against the dragons or something, regardless of human or not. Right?
Well, I mean, if he's a dragon and this is a wild goose chase and there's no weapon to be gotten, like, there could be no point in going.
This is why we stamped this out.
What do you mean?
Doubt.
Yes?
We had a clear path and now there's doubt. That's a problem.
Well, that's why we gotta figure out more things.
Or less things. We keep finding out more things and then we have doubts.
No, if we find out more things, we can cross out the things that aren't true. Like, I would say for now, unless, like, we have some way to suss out if this guy is really a dragon or not, we keep on the path we're going, but we keep in mind that this might be a wild goose chase and that, you know, it might be nothing.
Yes, in one sense, it is peace of mind knowing that there is a target available.
It's weird that we would have been pulled together to be sent on a quest that was just to distract us and get us away from things when we weren't a group to begin with until we were shoved off on this.
Maybe we represent a threat even individually.
I suppose I'm thankful that you might view any one of us like that, but as we've seen clearly, one person can't do this alone.
I think if any one of us individually is a threat, then they made a real big mistake putting all of us together and putting us on the same team.
So maybe that's a point in the favor of the governor not being a dragon.
Or alternatively, their plan was to try and get rid of us all at once.
So we But again, like, why would they need to get rid of us? We were nobody. I was nobody, at least. I don't know if you guys were people of note.
I think you probably stand out more than any of us, actually, Olive.
I don't want to stand out.
Yeah, but
Don't usually get much choice on that.
That's why I usually hide from people.
That's why you usually what people?
Hide from people.
Oh, yeah, me too. I get that.
So I got in trouble back in the fort. They didn't like me poking around.
I love that for a second there, it looked like your cat was like trying to bore its eyes into the back of your head.
She is. I put the toy away, and she's pissed off at me right now. She's trying to get at it.
Of course she is.
Like, how dare you?
Yeah, because like it zoomed in on you when you were talking, and then we just see her in the background going.
Toy now. No, leave it alone. You're at it again. Go on.
Clearly she needs more
Don't push.
playtime.
Don't push. Don't. This is what I have to deal with.
Aww.
She's your cat.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
She's like, this is not what I wanted.
Excuse me, sir. I demand attention now, not later. Never mind, I've had enough.
you may leave my presence.
It's a very happy tail flick right there. You can tell.
Best by say I love it. She got them sassy eyes.
I said no.
Your no means
She's like,
nothing.
I know what you're talking about. I totally wasn't over there doing that. Oh my. All right. Let's get back on track. So you guys were talking about stuff.
Yep.
Decision was made.
I think we're still going with the plan as is, but accepting the fact that maybe the governor is also dragon person in disguise. And we're on a wild goose chase.
Is this the only rumor you're going to discuss?
I told him about the pears, and I told Dante about the beef, so...
You're still missing one.
Am I? Uh-oh.
Seems to make it might have been an important one.
Scroll back up. No, there were 3. I just didn't tell him about the information about the guy who said the thing.
Read the first
Oh.
sentence.
I see. I gotcha.
So, I hid an extra rumor in a conversation
did.
that I sent you.
You hit
And
it
I'm
very
like,
well.
she did not. Oh, let me help her.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, and the other thing that I heard, which I don't know if it's true or not, because, rumors, and like you said, who knows, but apparently the champion of Nevin has an alliance with the dragons, which would be a big deal. Nevan.
Say that again.
Nenevin?
Nenevin.
Nenvin. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What was it again?
Champion of Nenvan. Nenvan. Nenvan.
Nenvan, so Nenvan.
Words are not my strong point. I mean, saying words. Writing words, fine. Saying words, not so much.
I mean, it's got to be easier to take out a champion than an actual dragon, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, thankfully, we are going far away from all of that.
Yeah, we need to figure out what's going on at Lakota first, I guess.
Hold on one second. Oh God. Where are we? That's Lakota. We're not there.
Then I guess once the team meeting is all done, I'll pack up for tonight.
Oh. Oh, Jesus. I really hate how Slack handles shared images. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. I couldn't remember where Nenvan was, and I was checking. So, it is not near us at all. Yes. Yeah, we should probably continue on the plan for right now, but these are things to be aware of, just in case they may become relevant.
Yes, we never know if we might have to go near those areas to find these god things.
With my luck, probably we will. There'll be dragons everywhere. Valdreth, you want to go see our room? Because since those two are sharing and those two are sharing, I guess me and you are sharing too.
Do you?
Okay.
Out of curiosity, how does Beryl handle stairs?
Just carefully.
1 foot at a time.
Like, does she just go straight forward? Does she go like sideways?
I'm assuming that the stairs aren't wide enough for me to go sideways.
No, because
They're like people stairs.
A lot of bent knee action.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, do you go like if you go sideways, it's like one hoof on one set of stairs, one hoof on the next set, and you just jot yourself down.
No, I can't go sideways, so I just go straight. And then when I go down, I back down. Because going down forward is scary. They're very slow on stairs.
Damn it, I don't have thaumaturgy to make a beeping noise as she reverses.
Anywho, that's all I wanted to get done for tonight.
So everybody might be a dragon, is basically. Beef is cheap and everybody might be a dragon.
No, only one person might be a dragon.
No,
The other
everybody
one-
might be
But we
dragons.
started guessing everybody else might be dragons as well.
Technically,
Oh.
everybody might be a dragon. All of
Yeah.
might be a dragon.
Because I made the very astute point that if one leader is a dragon, then other leaders can be dragons.
For the record, this is the first time you've heard of dragons taking other shapes.
Oh, okay.
So that's new for you guys.
Everything's a dragon. Everything. Makes sense. They are powerful spellcasters.
I mean, if everything is a dragon, then isn't the easiest solution to the problem just to end the entire world?
Yes. Let's take
I'm
that
sure
method.
Listen, I'm sure if there was a way to end the world, somebody would have already done it by now.
I just noticed that on my Snickers ice cream bar, it says keep deep frozen, which is amusing to me that you're supposed to keep it deep frozen, not just frozen.
Okay. Everybody slept. It's the next morning.
Long rest.
We got a long rest.
You may have a long rest.
Nice.
Yay.
Need that.
Mm-hmm. I forgot how hurt I was.
Name. That
I
was
just looked at my sheet and was like, oh, ow. Wasn't Roland a warlock?
Yeah, he was a hexblade.
Did you take any dips or straight hexblade?
Straight hexblade.
Just updating the wiki. Yes, it's that far out of date.
I totally forgot the wiki's a thing. terrible at this.
Cattail.
I'm dealing with glare over the shoulder.
She's like, I have not forgotten.
Okay. Let's get my brain on here. Okay. You guys took your long rest. It's morning. And you're awake. Are you guys going downstairs to eat? Are you eating in your rooms?
I would go downstairs.
Me too.
I've been
think
going
that's-
down. Yeah.
That's right
I-
for Olive too.
Because I don't sleep, I would have just needed 4 hours of meditation, so I've been up for ages.
Okay. So, those of you who decide to go downstairs to eat, when you go down, you notice the common area has been completely rearranged. The bar is still there, but in the very center is this large round table with that's a two-tier table. The lower section of the round area has all types of rolls and breads and pancakes and waffles and all kinds of stuff. The upper section has all kinds of like toppings. So like there's like bowls of berries, there's bowls with like a syrup, there's bowls with like a cream sauce and all kinds of stuff. When you come down, you're greeted by the same girl that was at the bar the day before. Big smile on her face. She's happy to see you. Good morning. I hope you guys had a wonderful night's rest. It's so good to see you this morning. So you are welcome to help yourself. We've got our morning breads were just delivered. They smell amazing. Help yourself to that. There's some toppings on up top there. And then we'll come around. We'll bring you a couple of pitchers of spiced wine, and I'll see if you guys would like to get any breakfast meats to help you process through this wonderful, sweet deliciousness that we have set up here this morning. So sit anywhere you guys would like, and then I'll come around as soon as I have a hot second and see if I can get you guys anything else. And you notice that there's like plates stacked in the center of tables. So like if you go and sit at a table, there's plates stacked in the center, so you can grab a plate and like help yourself to bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab a plate and go do my buffet style thing.
Anybody else grabbing food or just sitting down?
Olive
grab
is
food.
just going to sit down.
I'd grab some food, just like grab bits of this, that, and the other. Nothing specifics.
Same with Nyack.
Yeah. Unlike my last character, this one does not care so much about diet.
Well, as soon as you guys have grabbed your bread and toppings and sat down, the table that you would have pulled your plates from there, at that table, as soon as you get back to it, there are 3 large pitchers of spiced wine. They look identical to the pitcher that Nyack received the day before. There are also goblets on the table. And she had said that she was going to come back and see what you guys would have wanted, and instead she just brought a big platter of meat out for you guys to pick at while you're eating. So it's like bacon and sausage and ham and all kinds of stuff.
Remind me again, were we meeting this captain by the dock or at the Drunken Wyvern?
At the Drunken Wyvern, I believe.
You'll forgive me, I'm still quite tired. My memory isn't quite where it needs to be at this hour. We should probably wrap this up quickly so that we can make sure they do not leave without us.
Yes. Where's everybody else?
Waiting on you guys to finish eating.
Start the day, right?
Hey, well, I will very hurriedly stuff my face.
You're not sneaky.
I'm very sneaky. What are you talking about?
I guess we just finish eating and then we're ready.
Okay, so you guys finish eating and you're going to make your way to the Drunken Wyvern. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and move your tokens in the path that you would travel.
Oh.
Oh Christ, where am I?
Yep. And you can do it quickly if you just want to click to move them. That's fine. I just need to know the route that you would have taken so I can see if anybody encounters anything.
Hang on, I'm completely in the wrong spot still.
I'm just following Dante because he seemed
Yep.
like he knew where he was going yesterday.
Nyack flew.
Of course he did.
That's why I started laughing.
You guys see Nyack fly overhead.
Cheater!
Lena, suck us!
I can technically still fly. I have two
Oh yeah!
days left.
I
True.
just wonder why everyone's taking the long route round to just take the shortcut. Like when everyone goes left, I just look at them and go right.
Boop. We made it.
Okay. You arrive. Yosef is inside the. Who's the first person to come in? To enter the tavern.
Probably Nyack, because he just goes.
Unless he lands on the roof and waits for us.
That is exactly what he did.
God, he's turning into the owl from Ocarina of Time. He just arrives there before you're everywhere.
Someone, not me, should initiate this. I made no contact with this person yesterday.
Who did? Everyone just turns and looks at Thaldrith, I'm guessing.
No, like the Yosef guy.
Yeah, it was Thaldrith.
There were four
Oh,
of you
maybe
that
it
were
was
in
her.
there.
Yeah, but it was Thaldriff that went up and spoke to him, I think.
Oh,
No,
yeah, I think that's
was
right.
it?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
I was
most
like, I
probably.
think it was either me or her, and I don't remember which, but
I think it was Thaldriff because we were too busy trying to get Olive drunk.
oh right, that's what I was
Yeah.
doing. Yeah.
So basically, we left the timid little one to go do it herself because we got sidetracked with what happens if you give alcohol to a plasmoid.
Yes, that's right.
And the
Okay.
answer is nothing.
Well, the answer is he gushes it all off onto the ground somewhere all at once, which was pretty funny.
So who is going in first?
I assume I'm good because I've taken a shortcut version. 'Cause for some reason, everyone went left when you can just take that little path to the right.
That's fine.
So I don't know if I'd get there before you guys or after.
If you go in first, that's fine with me. I
Okay,
don't
I'll
care.
fix them. Well, I'll see Nyack on the roof and just nod and then wander in.
So Yosef is behind the counter. He doesn't even turn around as he is busy doing something else. Sorry, fellas, we're not open yet.
It's fine. We were just asked to come back here in the morning.
And he turns and he looks at you. Oh, you're the one that came with that weird gent, aren't you?
With the where? With the what now?
The weird gent. The I don't know that, like, the whatever he was that kept pounding back all that
Oh.
ale.
Weird shit. I thought you said weird jit. I was like, what's a jit?
Gent.
Gent. Ah, that also works. Yes, he is a weird gent. He's also a weird shit at times. Yes, that was us. One of our colleagues, young elven lady, spoke to you about looking for someone. And you said,
Yes.
good morning.
Yes. You're gonna be well, their ship should be it's early enough. They should be making dock. They should so their ship should be docking soon. Well, sort of. Long story short, you're gonna want to go down to the northern port, and you're gonna look for Rond Helbjorn.
Northern Port, Rond Helbjorn.
Yes.
How will I know him when I see him, rather than just asking around?
I don't know. I've never met him.
Fantastic. Well,
Yes.
thank you for your assistance.
Safe
And
journey.
I just toss a couple of silver his way.
Okay. Like, you put it on the bar and he's already got his back turned. He doesn't turn around and grab it or anything.
Okay. And I go back outside.
And I suppose you're doing that as we get there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Well, looks like we're heading to the northern port. Looking for a Rond Helbjorn.
Doggy snoozing again.
She's making me tired.
Aw. Yeah, it's my cats too. They've both been snoozing in here the whole time. I'm like, God damn it.
Just out of curiosity, when you say northern port, there's only this one dock area off to the side. I assume by northern you mean the one that goes off to the map in like a northeastern direction?
Indeed.
Okie doke. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't fit the whole port on the map. I
No,
tried.
that's fine. It's just I'm just looking on the map, like making sure I'm not missing anything before I start moving in that direction.
Yep. When you guys get to the port, so when you guys actually maybe rephrase this, when you guys get to the seaside, the first thing you notice when you've got a clear view of the ocean is there are several large ships in the waters off the coast.
That weren't there yesterday? I'm
Correct.
assuming?
You do notice there are small, like, trolley line ships coming and going from these larger ships. But they are, and that there's. Let me give you a number. As long as my dice doesn't hit 1, we're fine.
Why would you say that?
Because I want there to be more than one ship. There are 5 large ships off the coast.
That's a big port.
Uh-huh. It is busy. So the piers are like you walk on the right side of the pier, basically, because you will get like they've got this organized pattern of traffic. People are like rolling barrels, hauling crates, like or stuff just moving like crazy. And if you're not moving with purpose, they will yell at you. So when you guys get over there, you notice like people are just hustling everywhere. There's roughly like 50 people moving about on this pier at any given time, just all over the place, unloading cargo, loading new cargo in, and then the small trolley ship's gone, and there's another trolley ship, and they're doing the exact same thing. So it's just really a busy area. So that is what you see when you arrive, when you get a clear view of the ocean, and when you get to the pier.
Did you get a description of this guy we're supposed to find?
Nope. Said he never met him in his life.
Oh. Well, that makes it harder.
Well, he just said which ship to look for, and then just drop a name. I assume the crew will know who we're talking about.
Oh, what ship?
He said Northern Pier.
I mean, if not, we can just stow away. I've done it.
Let's keep that as an option. Of last resort. And I'm going to head up to the ship on the northernmost pier. So, 1 second, apologies, whoever's token I just landed on. So I'm going that way.
Okay.
Are there any crew, like, loading, unloading?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Excuse me, good sir. I was told to come down here to look for a Rond Helbjorn. I wonder if you could point me in the right direction.
Do I look like his keeper?
No, but you look like you've more of a clue of who the fuck he is than I do.
Right. Not my business. Just here to get the load off the cargo boat.
I'll take that as you don't know who he is.
Take that as I ain't got time to help you.
Very well. And I just carry on and head toward the ship itself.
The ship is the ship is not there. Like, the ships, that's what I was saying. The ships are not docked at the piers. They're docked offshore.
And they bring them in on small boats.
Exactly.
Right.
And so there's 5 different ships out there.
This makes it fucking awkward. Just gonna bellow out his name quite loud and be like, Bjorn, I've got to know what he's called now. Sorry.
I put it in chat.
Thank you, because Matt the player is terrible. Rond Halbjorn! Looking for a Rond Halbjorn!
Off in the distance, you hear somebody yell, "Well, I'm looking for your mom!"
You wouldn't know what to do with her if you found her.
Silence lingering, people just hollering back and forth. Some laughing, some chuckling. Guy, a scraggly, scrawny guy comes up behind you. Well, with a response like that, you're sure to make friends out here.
Well, if they wanted friends, they would have helped out rather than be a dick.
Well, there's the code.
Fortunately, nobody ever told it me. We're looking for a Ron Halbjorn. You get any use by chance?
I'm sorry, please repeat yourself.
I said we're looking for a Ron Halbjorn. Could you be of any use by chance?
Probably. What are you looking for him for?
Oh, we were told to come down here and meet him in the morning by some guy who runs a bar in town.
Well, there's quite a few bars, so hard to tell if the one you spoke with was telling you the truth or not.
Dante at the Drunken Wyvern.
Dante?
Mm-hmm. I have forgotten names. Leave me be. Yosef, sorry. Why did I say Dante? Fuck that. Yosef at the Drunken Wyvern.
Keys are very close together.
Yes.
I am tired. Leave me alone. It's nearly 4 a.m. Fuck off. Again, Matt the player. Bad memory. Matt character, not so bad.
Yosef, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't possibly be part of the cargo coming in from Camp Tesnry, are you?
I assume that would be us. I've been called worse things in the past than cargo.
Oh. We have to put it on the ledger or something.
Right, I believe there's 6 of us.
Fantastic. Oh, all right, hold on. And the person you had first talked to, this guy walks over, says something in a foreign language. She looks past him at you, says something back. Again, foreign language. He says something very, I'm gonna say very firmly. 'Cause he's not yelling, he's not like there's no emotion attached to it, but it's a very firm, he put a period at the end of it. Easiest way to explain it. And you see this like glint in her, this like stealing in her eye, like she's just furious about this. She looks past him to you again. Are all 6 of your people here?
Mm-hmm. I believe we are. I just checked back, and I know some people haven't moved tokens, but I assume we've all actually moved. I'm seeing Thaldrius tokens haven't moved, but yeah, you're all here. Okay, cool.
I'm just confirming nobody needed to do anything else before this.
All here.
Very well. Hold cargo! You see, like, the entire pier comes to a stop. Get your butts on that boat. And she points to the small trolley boat in front of her.
How big is this small trolley boat?
Well, they just pulled about 14 barrels off of it.
Okay, but are we talking like how many seated rowing boat style thing are we talking here? Could it normally? Basically, I'm concerned about Beryl. Would she fit on?
They will make it work.
Okay, because I'm looking at I'll look back at Beryl, and I'll look at the boat, and I'm like, you're going to need a bigger boat.
You're going to need to make it work.
Alright. And I just give a sharp whistle to the others and just wave them over.
Hey.
That seems small. I suppose I will make my own form of transportation to the boat.
Can you?
Yes, Nyack could always fly overhead, assuming you know which boat we're going to.
Nyack and Dante could jointly carry me to the boat. Yes.
I mean,
No,
Fly together.
that is not.
It
how
would
that
hang you
works.
by your back feet.
technically, all of it can just run over there.
Oh my god.
Can you walk on water?
All monks can.
I
Hang on,
forgot
how
about
far,
that.
out, how far out from shore is the boat?
Couple 100 feet.
Uh,
Hold on. I'll give you an exact number.
It literally doesn't matter. All it says is that
no, it's not that. I'm thinking, can I get myself over there as well? And no, I didn't take Dimension Door because I have my racial teleport. Damn it.
Climbing in the boat.
Um. All right, so I'm incorrect. It's roughly 10 miles out.
Jesus. Okay. Can you still run that far?
He can. He'll just take him a minute.
To be fair, it'll take the boat a minute as well.
Mm-hmm.
He'll outrun the boat.
They study the boat to help Beryl get in.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else is pretty much on their own getting in the boat.
Mhm.
Yeah, it takes me probably a minute to get in, because that's like.
Yep. And they plan for it, and they recommend that you actually like all but lay down in the boat.
Yeah.
And then once you're in, they're like, y'all are on your own. Figure it out. If one of you with 4 legs can do it, then the rest of you with 2 can do it too.
I just need a path of where I'm going. I will leave more room for others.
Aye. So, you see the 5 ships out offshore. These 2 on the left, they're about 4 miles out. The third one over, that one there, that is the Maiden of the High Seas. That's where we're headed. She's about 10 miles out. And when you look at it, like, they set a pretty big distance or difference in distance as to how far out they are, but they look the same size.
She's a big ship.
Yeah. She is ginormous.
That is why she is not any closer to shore.
She's got big butt.
She can't get in. Shallow waters. Like, if you look
right
over the
now.
side, can you see down enough that you could possibly see the floor? Considering dark vision would allow you to see into waters at a certain depth, because what
Not
makes
with
it
murkiness.
Pardon. No, not murkiness. It's when the light doesn't travel that far down in water is usually what stops a lot of it.
Right, but you're also talking this is moving water, so there's going to be like murkiness and stuff like that at this level.
Yeah.
So no, you can see there's stuff down there, but you can't see the actual floor.
You can't see
at
the
this
seabed.
point.
Okay.
Yeah, not from where you guys are.
But the murkiness sort of like isn't that deep before you realize that it's.
No, I mean, it's fairly deep. It's not. I mean, I wouldn't jump in if you're under 10 foot. It'll be in over your head.
Tempted to fire an eldritch blast over the side just to see how deep it goes. I won't, but.
So y'all load up and head over. So Dante's flying, Nyack is flying, and Olive is running. So there's 3 of you in a boat, 3 of you running or flying with the boat. That's best I'm gonna go with. You guys would notice that there is nobody paddling the boat. That would be the first observation you make. There is somebody on the boat to help direct it and like run the small rudder to it, but there is nobody actually paddling this boat, though it is moving straight towards the Maiden of the High Seas. It takes a good chunk of time to get out there. And even as you're headed out there, you pass several small boats coming back. It's just a constant chain of sequence here. So you guys get to the large boat and or get to the ship, and the guy from the boat hollers up that there's special cargo coming aboard. And immediately you see them like several guys come over to the edge of the ship, and instead of dropping rope to haul up regular cargo, they drop heavier duty rope to haul people up. And they give you instructions to take the rope and place it under your arms so that they can take you straight up. And they hoist you up onto said ship. From the water's edge to the railing, trying to get a good idea of how tall she is. It's roughly like, I want to say it's like 55, 60-ish feet from the water's edge to the railing. And they reel you up, bring you over, lower you back down, unhook you, get the next person, all that good jazz. And as soon as you are all on the ship, they go right back to focusing on the actual cargo. Nobody has said anything to you.
I take a look up. Is there someone kind of barking orders? Maybe up at the wheel, anything like that?
The wheel is currently not manned. They are anchored. There's nobody giving orders. Everybody's like calling out what they're about to do, but there's nobody saying, "Hey, so and so, go do this. Hey, get this. Hey, grab that." Like it's like they're running seamlessly.
Well, I don't know who the captain is, but I suppose I'll go find who I can. Then I will, I don't know, start to go below deck to see if I can find the captain's quarters or something. I don't know.
I suppose they're probably busy unloading and loading. I guess we could just wait until they're done before we start trying to get in people's way.
Yeah, I'm already down.
Never mind.
I will probably stay up on the deck and just try to be out of the way as much as possible.
Absolutely. So for those of you who stay on deck, you notice, again, everybody's moving seamlessly, perfectly in sequence. It's kind of like, I would say, like, it's kind of like baseball. Like, you hear people, like, calling shots before they, like, go to grab the ball. Like, I got it, I get it. Same concept here. They're hollering, like, corner, like you would at a restaurant. They're, like, moving stuff. I'll get the next one. Hey, I'll grab this one. You go get this, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're just really openly communicating, so everything seems to move really quickly. You do notice that after you guys are on board, the ships seem to be moving faster to getting everything unloaded. So below deck, there are 4 levels below deck before you get to the below water deck. like the base cargo. So when you go down one level, it's a lot of it's like there's an eating area, there's some hammocks in like a back room, because I didn't make a map for this yet. I don't have that. There is a small captain's quarters, but the door is locked and there doesn't appear to be anybody inside.
Then, after kind of my failure, I'll wander back up and just be out of the way. So maybe I'll just go like hang out by the wheel or something, you know?
Absolutely. So when you go up towards the upper level where the wheel is, a young lady comes over and just like nonchalantly, it's a beautiful view from up here.
Indeed. I'm sorry. You're the first person who's spoken to us. We are apparently cargo, and I'm just trying to be out of the way.
Oh, I'm sure they appreciate it. Best views from here, unless you decide to go up to the crow's nest, but I don't like heights that much.
Yes, indeed. And I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Nelwyn.
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 What do you do here?
Oh, I'm the navigator.
Navigator.
Indeed.
Excellent. And how long have you been doing this, Nelwyn?
Why, are you gonna write a paper about me?
Why would I write a paper about you? I don't know anything about you.
You're asking a lot of questions like you want to get to know me.
If you are new, then that is a concern. Thus my question of
Calm
time and
down.
experience.
Calm down, young dragonborn. Calm down. You guys are always so serious. Is your whole party this serious, or are some of you at least comedic?
Oh, were you joking about being the navigator?
No, I was joking about you writing a paper. Never mind. Oh, the hard truths that are so. All right. We've all been here a while. There is no new blood on this ship. To get an opening on this ship, either somebody has to die or you're born into it, and I was born into it. My father was the navigator before me.
I see. And you have traveled to Lakota before?
Oh my gosh, yeah. We're there often. Oh, they have the best roast pig. Their boar is better. It's less gamey. So good. If you haven't had it, delicious. They cook it in the ground on hot coals, and they cover it with like leaves and dirt. Oh, it is the juiciest boar I've ever had in my life.
That does sound appetizing, but I don't know if we will have the opportunity to experience that.
Oh. Well, hopefully you get the chance, because, like I said, amazing. Absolutely amazing. They usually serve it during festivals, although... I don't think you guys are there during... I don't think we're going to be coming up on a festival for another couple weeks, so you may not get the chance. Oh, festivals are something to see there. Man! Drunken orgies everywhere.
think I could wait.
Oh, so he does have a sense of humor.
Am I not supposed to wait? That sounds incredibly enjoyable.
Oh, you are a serious one. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, sir.
Ah, yes. You may call me Dante.
Dante. It is a pleasure to meet you, sir. Hopefully the travel over to Lakota isn't as boring as other trips that you've been on. This should be quite an enjoyable ride. Yeah, so the captain should be along shortly. He's probably finishing up with his first mate on shore. He likes to acquire certain provisions firsthand. And then we should be off. Usually we have about 40 boats, 40 trips of boats that'll unload and load. So I think we're in the 30s now, so we should be heading out soon. They'll be on the last small boat coming in.
Excellent. Thank you for the information, Melwin.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is my pleasure.
And yeah, I'll go to just looking out, I guess, and counting ships.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm just looking out and watching them load and unload at the same time. I'm just
Okay.
enjoying the efficiency of it all.
Okay.
Nyack would have flown up to the crow's nest.
Okay. Crow's
You're
Nest is
not a
really
crow.
stupid high up. From that vantage point, you would see the gentleman that was first talking with Northern's character, that forced the arrangement to get you guys on the ship to get here. Getting on a ship with another gentleman that has trying to figure out how many details you would see from where you are. What's your good vision? Yeah, like how far can you see detail? No. But what distance is that? Like it's 10 miles away.
I have no special vision.
There's not really a stat about that or a rule about that unless it's specifically saying like the eagle barbarian that can see very finely a mile away. That's just not really a rule they put in.
That's not fair. Okay. So you would notice that these guys are getting on a boat. They're headed back this way. When that boat leaves the harbor, you notice that there's not another boat following behind it. And they're not loading other boats after them. When they arrive to the ship, the first gentleman that spoke with you, climbs aboard first, and he hollers out, "Captain on deck!" And everything stops as this younger gentleman climbs over the rail. He has a short-cut beard and sparkling blue eyes. His hair is a darker brown. He has a very crooked smile. And he just smiles at everybody, shakes his head, go on, about your business. And everybody immediately goes right back to what they were doing. And him and the gentleman that got on the ship before him kind of laugh and they're talking back and forth as there are 5 crates brought on board behind him. So they're hauling up 5 crates off the small ship that came over with them. Once the crates are unloaded, the captain hollers out to lower the sails, weigh anchor, or pull anchor, and they are immediately begin making their way to Lakota.
Wow.
Okay. We are probably going to call it here because I need a map and I don't have one yet.
We don't need a map for the boat. We can just make it there fine. Nothing happens. It's cool.
When have we ever been on a boat and nothing happened? Everything was fine and cool.
I think what we need to figure out is a way to not travel on the ocean because this is the
Right.
deadliest area of this world.
Hey, it's
But we've
only
got 2 guys that can fly and we're on a boat. What could go wrong?
it's only been 2 Kraken attacks and 1 dragon attack so far.
Yes.
So,
This
It's-
campaign.
it's not that something will go wrong,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Uh-huh.
It's that I do have plans for while you guys are on this boat for certain things to happen, not bad things.
Necessarily.
Sure.
They're not bad. Sweet Jesus.
I
So-
believe you.
Listen, in order for this to happen, I need a map because you guys are not all going to be in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
And I need to be able to keep track of where everybody is. And I can't theater of mind that. It's too freaking much.
I don't know
This
what you're
ship is too
talking about.
big.
We never split up. We always stay
Right.
together.
Bubkiss. You're a freaking liar. All right. So we're gonna end here for the night. Let's do stink. I don't know. We'll do 2,000 for XP.
Cool.
And then I keep dropping my pen. We'll pick up next Saturday.
I heard 20,000, right? That's what you guys heard? Yeah, 20,000?
Try that again.
I mean,
Uh-huh, try
that does seem
again.
excessive. I'll happily drop that down to about 18, 17, you know.
Uh-huh. Take a 0 off. Yeah, so next Saturday we'll pick up again. Remember, we'll have session next Saturday. We will not have session on the 16th. Oh, we lost Radix again.
No.
And Radix is back. Yay!
Yeah, next week, if I'm here, I'm going to have to drop out early. I mean, I could be here at the start, but I won't be able to be here till the finish.
Okay, well, I mean, whatever works for you. If you're able to make it, great. If not, we get it.
Okay.
Again, there's no session on the 16th. I was gonna be tentative for that, but we went over everything that we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be exhausted coming back. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say no session on the 16th. So there's that, and then so then we'll pick up on the ship and get some stuff rolling for that. So, all right, good bit of headway today. Hopefully we'll make some more motion forward and get you guys going where you need to go next Saturday. So,
Yay.
That's good.
all right, guys, good game. I will see y'all next week.
Well, have a good night.
Bye, everyone.
Take care, folks. Thanks for running, Cease.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. And you heard our upcoming schedule there. We'll be gaming next week. Also, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern, will be raid nights. From the sounds of it, we're going to restart Heroic to try to get back to Farak to clear for those who missed our ahead of the curve kill. So, that will be fun. That'll be Tuesday, Thursday, next Saturday, 9 o'clock. Nope, sorry, 8 o'clock Eastern. Will be D&D. So, till then, as always, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out, and have a great night.